Thank you. Here is my 10-step plan to ensure quality, timely care for every single veteran in America. 1, I will appoint a Secretary of Veterans Affairs who will make it his or her personal mission to clean up the VA. And this will be a person of great competence. This will not be a political hack. The Secretary's sole mandate will be to serve our veterans, our bureaucrats, not politicians, but veterans. Amazingly, President Obama's VA secretary recently downplayed concerns about waiting times by saying that people also wait in line at Disneyland. So what's wrong with that, right? 2, I'm going to use every lawful authority to remove and discipline federal employees or managers who fail our veterans or breach the public trust. 3, I'm going to ask Congress to pass legislation that ensures the Secretary of Veterans Affairs has the authority to remove or discipline any employee who risks the health, safety, or well-being of any veteran. 4, I'm going to appoint a commission to investigate all of the wrongdoing at the VA and then present those findings to Congress as the basis for bold legislative reform. 5, I'm going to make sure the honest and dedicated people in the VA have their jobs protected and are put in line for serious promotions if they continue to do great work.
Hello, President Trump. I wrote you a letter a week ago about the VA clinic in White City, Oregon, Sorcc, who in 2012 or so failed a VA inspection. This old World War II facility locally in Southern Oregon has thousands of patients and just a few doctors who come in and out of the revolving door, screaming on their way out. I have gone through 10 doctors on the Orange team there. For real medical attention, they point to Portland, Oregon, 300 miles away, and that is a hardship, even for vets who have a vehicle. Locally, we have the best cancer and heart specialist in the world. A few years ago, the VA detected my cancer, but I could not journey the 300 miles, so I have heart and cancer doctors locally through Medicare that only go so far with chemotherapy at $43,000 a session. It may be getting better with the Veterans Choice Program. Since my VA doctor is gone, we shall see. Please have someone conduct an investigation and get the Veterans Choice Program moving, having local care paid for by the VA. I have been contacted by Tri-West, the Veterans Choice people who must have a VA approval to pay for local medical attention. Help the red tape and make outside local Medicare mandatory to be paid by the Veterans Administration. Thank you, President Trump.
Veteran Affairs facility in White City hit with several health and safety violations. Those came from the U.S. Department of Labor's Occupational Safety and Health Administration.
The inspections were part of a local emphasis program conducted by OSHA. News 10's Aaron Nielsen has the inspections results.
The federal OSHA identified 17 safety and health violations during inspections of the Veterans Affairs Medical Facility in White City at the end of April last year.
I think that in itself is very serious and of concern to OSHA. It should be of concern to the Veterans Administration.
OSHA issued multiple serious violations and repeat safety violations. A few of the violations include providing treatments without proper personal protection equipment, lack of controls for infectious disease, and not updating their plans to deal with those exposed to bloodborne illnesses.
I guess what's not so common is finding a federal agency such as the VA who is well established and has safety and health programs in existence with a fair number of safety and health staff at their facilities where they have several repeat findings.
The Southern Oregon Rehabilitation Center and clinics responded saying it has a long-standing culture that values maintaining a very safe and healthy environment for all who work, reside, and visit the organization.
The Department of Veterans Affairs has a responsibility, just like any other agency and any other employer, to furnish a safe and healthful workplace to all of their employees.
The rehab center also says it considers the health and safety advice from state and federal inspectors and strive to resolve inspection concerns.
The employer does have a right to be heard, first from the area director, and then if they wish to appeal it further up to the regional administrator.
The rehab center states all issues cited in OSHA's final report have since been resolved. Some Jackson County officials are surprised by the inspection results because the Veterans Office is known to run a tight ship. Covering your news, Aaron Nilsson, News 10.
OSHA says they will review the violations and any corrective action forms once they receive them from the veterans facility.
Stripes